we're setting goals that are outside of ourselves, that are, things we want to change or fix. They tend to be, what can I do different?
That's a good thing to do. It is good to do those things differently. But one needs to keep in mind that it's not the doing that is really so important. And that goes on both ends. It's not only the things that you do that really aren't that important, or the things that other people do that affect you. What's really important is why you do them and how you deal with the things that come to you. That's what's really important. So rather than doing things better, it would be a nice change to think about, how could I be better? It's not just that I'm going to manipulate the world in a better way, and I'm going to make sure that I take advantage of this and don't do that and avoid this kind of trouble and get these things. That may make your life seem a little better, but if you don't really change who you are, then you're still going to be living that same life, more or less. The circumstances may change a little, but your life and its quality won't change much.
This is the problem with resolutions, because usually once you make a resolution, you tend to need to follow it really, really closely. And then once you fall off, well, then that gives your ego an opportunity to say, oh, well, you couldn't stick to it. And that's often what happens. And we sort of lose track.
You have to really want to change at the being level. You have to really want to change at a deep level. If you really want to change those behaviors, you can. Because you'll be waiting and you'll say, well, when I get around that person, I'm not going to be annoyed. I'm just going to let it go. And you feel yourself getting annoyed and you just don't do it. Don't go there. If you just work it from the intellect, well, okay, you'll be more polite than you would have been otherwise. But that's not the point. The point is you have to want to change it. You have to say, I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to be that way. But it's not easy and it's not quick. But if you really want to do it, if you really have an intention, if your intent is to do it, and that's a strong intent that you keep with you, and it's an honest, being level intent, you will succeed. Your intent changes reality. That's why we start with being authentic and finding out who we are. Why do we do the things we do? What are our fears? You have a fear that you're not going to be seen as successful in the eyes of others. Well, why do you need that? Well, the only reason you could need that is because you feel inadequate and you want to prove to yourself and others that you are somebody special. What's driving you? What's creating the stress? You see, you get rid of the fears and the stress goes away. I would disagree with the person who thinks that some fear is a good thing, even those safety fears. You have to be aware. Being aware, being intelligent, being informed, that's good, but that's not related to fear. That's related to just being intelligent. Am I stressed? If you are, there's a fear. There's a problem. There's an ego issue going on. Are you annoyed? Do you get angry? Are you unhappy? Are you struggling all the time? All the negative stuff, all the negative feelings. Whatever it is, if it's a negative word, if it's something negative, that when you look at yourself, that goes to ego and belief, and you just need to want to get over it and have the intent to get over it. There's 1,000 problems out there that people have, but it all boils down to the same thing, and that's get rid of the fear, be authentic, live your life at the being level, and happiness just happens. And love is the answer. The love, the caring, compassion, that's the answer. Not act differently, but actually be differently. That would be a good intention for the new year, to start out a new year. This year, I'm just going to be who I am, the way I am, and see how that works.